Oh, hey there, and welcome to Headphones Suggested, hosted by me, Brendan Dutchin, otherwise known as that guy who doesn't get science but is trying. I'm trying. This week on the podcast, Sage has returned. Sage is back, and we discuss an important topic, something that consumes most of my life, most of her life, and most of most people's life, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, sleep. Sleeping, resting, how we sleep, what we need to sleep, how we need to be when we sleep, what we prefer when we sleep, how we act while we sleep. All of these topics and more discussed in this episode, so please enjoy. I realized last time when I recorded with Taryn that I have a hunch. It's like this position where I'm like hunchback Notre Dame over my microphone is normal to me, but it's not normal to other people to hunch over.
I mean, I do, but I try not to.
And I'm okay with that. It's acceptable. Hi.
Hi.
You're back.
I am.
Sage.
I am. My mom got so upset that my real name was on the internet.
I'm not going to attack your mother.
Like, I understand her concern, but also...
But it's like,
I'm
you
sorry,
gotta get a job. You got an Instagram.
Yeah.
And a Facebook.
Yeah.
It's out there.
Yeah.
You got credit card information. The government knows who you are.
The government specifically.
All of it as a whole, a collective. I just got my absentee ballot in the mail. Very excited to perform my civic duty. How many, there's a part that's like, town representatives. There's no options because my town is so small that no one ran for it. I know our mayor is not a citizen of our town.
Oh my god.
Because no one wanted to be mayor. I was friends with the daughter of our mayor. He was our mayor for a few months. And then he was just like, I'm over it. Because in my town, it's never like, hey, there's a fire. And no, it's like some lady's mad that there's teenagers outside of her house. So she calls the mayor to take care of it.
Oh my god.
It's so small. It's not crazy for that to happen. That's just normal.
You don't call the mayor in my town.
It's not really for that mayor's... Why do you think he stopped? Why do you think he quit?
That's incredible.
I have to bring this up. Last time you alleged that you lived in a small town.
I know.
So I have a little quiz for you. First of all,
boy.
is the mayor of your town the citizen of your town?
I think so. I think she
assume.
is.
Yeah. That's cool.
I'm not 100% sure though.
No. Who knows that their mayor... That's the thing. If you don't know who your mayor is...
I know who my mayor is.
That's
I met
great.
her multiple times.
Oh, cool.
But in school. That's
Yeah.
not like, oh, I know
Sure.
her personally. School. I don't know if she's a citizen. What?
Normally they are. I think that's like one of the things you need to do. My mayor may be a citizen, but like she doesn't show up to the Summerfest, you know. What does your town have fast food in it?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you don't live in a small town.
It's relatively small for the area.
That's yeah.
Let's go
Because
with
like
that.
my town has like less than 700 people in it.
Oh no, that's a village.
I think we're technically a village.
That's definitely a village.
Yeah.
Because like we drive through a village to get back here.
Yeah.
From home, and it's literally called the Village of Eden. Eden, with an O, by the way. Eden, Ohio. Edon.
Eden. God. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
No.
That's.
I take offense.
I don't.
personally.
Yeah. Spell it right. Spell it correctly. I don't care about your culture. Get your grammar right. Cardi B. Figure it out. We have, much like last week, we have a treat this week, and it's a peppermint spoon.
Mm-hmm.
Tasty.
I really thought you were going to make a smacking noise.
No, because my dad would kill me.
Fair.
Dad doesn't like the mouth noise. He used to threaten to clothespin my mouth shut while we were eating. Did your parents ever give you weird threats like that?
Yeah. I feel, well,
More
yeah.
like punishments, weird punishment threats?
Like, okay, I guess this one isn't technically like a punishment threat, but, well, it kind of is at the same time. My dad and I would, like, have fights pulling each other's, like, leg hairs and arm hairs.
Oh.
Oh,
pain.
yeah. Yeah.
Pain and torment.
This is not good. But, like, he would be like, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get your hair. You're not gonna have fun. And
You're not gonna have fun.
You're not. It's not obviously an exact wording.
Yeah.
I don't really remember.
I got a lot. I'll make you mow the lawn with a pair of dull scissors.
Haley's in the background. Hello, Haley.
Oh, yeah. I never understood. Here's the thing. He was so upset. He would have made me cut the lawn with the dull scissors, but then he would have gone over with the lawnmower had I actually done that, because he hates having the lawn look bad.
Oh.
He's obsessed with our lawn. It gets to the point where I'm like, stop.
Does he do like the special cross hatching with the?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
He's like, I gotta make sure I mow it in a different direction each time. He waters it like no one's business. It's like he's the reason there's a drought. Because he's like, it's gotta be green. I want it to be green. It's gotta be green.
It's grass.
We used to watch school together, teacher, and he'd get down, pet the lawn, and just go, it's looking pretty green. And then we'd go to school. He was obsessed with it being green. Anything big going on lately with you?
I am going to LA soon for a nice little trip. Panicking about the fourth semester.
Oh yeah, we're all there. It's our senior semester.
Yes.
We have half the time of normal college students and less job prospects. So it's like you have less time and more stress.
Oh yeah. Mostly just the LA is what I'm looking forward to most.
Just a trip?
Just a nice little trip. Going to a music festival, seeing my boyfriend again, thank God.
Yeah.
Getting out of here. Yeah. And then soon after that is Thanksgiving.
Yeah, it's going to be quick.
Halloween's almost here.
It's
That's
almost
pretty good.
Well, it is Halloween month.
Yes. Yes.
It's almost Halloween time, and then it'll be Halloween day. I've always thought like October.
And then Day of the Dead.
14th to 31st is like Halloween time, because you got the week of Halloween, and then it's Halloween. Well, it's Halloween season.
Yes.
For the month.
Okay, fair.
The week before it's Halloween time, and then it's Halloween, and then Thanksgiving.
Food.
Come back for school for 3 weeks, then go home for Christmas.
Nice.
And then we have a month to figure out.
Not even
a month to figure out our lives.
Oh God.
So that'll be fun, entertaining. Shall we get into the topic?
Sure. What's our topic?
We've updated. The topic is sleep, something that I think
I don't get enough of.
I don't get enough. No. What's your do you have a regular sleep schedule at all?
With this new semester, I'd say I'd been going to bed around midnight, 1 o'clock, then waking up at 8:30.
Yeah.
And if I'm tired enough, I'll take a nap. Well, okay, no. I'll take a nap between classes if I have the time to. And then if I don't have the time to, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I will nap after class,
yeah.
Which is not a good idea because after class means like 7 o'clock.
Yeah, which means you're waking up around 10?
Yes.
And then you're going back to sleep 2 hours later?
Sometimes.
Damn.
I
don't nap.
I'm not lucky though.
I can't nap. I wish I could.
Nap is so good.
It's not a talent of mine. It's not a skill. It's not something I have readily available. I want to. I'm going to get old, and then I will, because my dad naps 7 times a day. He has his post-wake-up nap. He has his pre-morning nap, his morning nap, his post-morning nap, his pre-afternoon nap, his afternoon nap, his post-afternoon nap, his pre-evening nap, evening nap, pre-evening nap.
I think that's more than 7.
It's a lot. It's a lot.
It's a little much.
It is.
But how long are the naps?
Hour and a half.
How does he have time in the day?
That's a great question.
When does
it doesn't
first
exist. He will nap.
begin?
No, normally he'll sleep 2 to 3 times a day.
Okay.
But then he sleeps at night, so he's sleeping.
This man is exhausted.
No, he's not.
He's gotta be if he's napping like this.
He's not. He's just lazy.
Okay, fair.
He just has nothing better to do.
I mean,
no, he. It's summer. It's his off season is summer, so like he just has 3 months to do nothing. So he's just hibernates. So.
You made me yawn.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah. Do you Is there anything? What do you have to have to sleep?
I like to cuddle. So,
like,
okay, how many? I just fixed my bed last night. I have 2 pillows that I lay on. One of which is a body pillow because it just takes up more space.
Comfort. Filling.
It's nice.
Yeah.
There's technically 2 other pillows, but they're itty bitty, so that I don't count them as pillows. They're just kind of there. And then I have one blanket I cover up with. Then there's 3 other blankets that just kind of sit in a pile that I cuddle up against.
Sorry.
So.
Yeah, I always have to sleep on 2 pillows. That's my thing. I have to have 2 pillows because it's just I need my head elevated. I'm a side sleeper. Mm-hmm. I like it cold. Do you like it cold when you sleep?
I don't want to be cold when I'm asleep.
I like the room to be cold, but I like 15 blankets on me.
Yes.
Because I like to have the idea. I like
weight.
the weight. Mm-hmm. I like to feel like an entire old country buffet is lying on top of me.
If I'm comfortable, I'm not moving. If I have okay, the blanket I usually sleep with, on me, is standard weight, I'd say.
Yeah.
I have another one that's freaking heavy, and if that's on me as well, I'm not moving. You can try your hardest, but I am not going to move at all. I don't care. Nope. I could be sweating. That's still comfortable. I'm not moving.
I don't like liquids when I'm sleeping. I can't stand the sweat.
I don't like sweating either, but
that's why I think a water bed would be perfect for me, or one of those temperature beds.
Oh my god.
I want my bed to be freezing cold.
No.
I love it cold.
Okay, but your bed being cold, no. You can't have your bed cold.
Yeah.
No. Because then you roll over and it's ugh.
It's ooh, fresh cold.
No, then you just kind of curl into yourself. You're
ugh,
stop.
Yeah.
And then just tuck the blanket in further. You disappear eventually.
Mm-hmm.
That's great.
You just go full on into the bed.
Just in it.
There's a new Netflix show called Hilda.
That one.
Yeah, it's Gravity Falls meets Steven Universe. It's amazing. It's a children's program. It's about Hilda, who lives in the woods with her mother, who's a graphic designer, and they just go on adventures. They see crazy stuff. They have to move to the city at one point. She makes friends. It's great. It's got a good color palette of brown, red, and blue. That's the whole color palette. It's amazing. It's got the art style of a 90s cartoon. So it's very simply drawn. It's not crazy, but the story is very modern and good. I love it. It's really good. Huh. And I bring that up because there was a scene where there was a thing living under one girl's bed.
Huh. Okay.
You watching anything right now? What do you watch anything to go to sleep or listen to anything?
I really, just in general, I really like restoration videos and people who are woodworking, because it's just things being changed. It's nice. There's nobody talking. I usually fall asleep to those.
Like the sound of woodworking?
Yeah.
So you just happen to fall asleep. You
I
don't
just
like
happen to
put
fall
that
asleep.
on to fall asleep.
Right.
Okay.
Like, I'll be watching it if I'm tired and I know I need to go to sleep soon. I'll be like, okay, let's watch some of this and fall asleep. And I do.
I will watch. I usually turn on a gaming YouTuber. Because I've seen the video already, so I'm not interested in seeing it, but I have them talking. I like to be talked to fall asleep. I used to fall asleep to audiobooks. That always put me to sleep, but then I was like, I'm losing my place in all these audiobooks, so I don't know where I need to start listening from, because I can remember the plot, but I'm like, this was the point where I was starting to fall asleep, so I don't have recollection of this happening, but I know what they're talking about. So I had to stop doing that.
See, I'm the exact opposite. If somebody's talking, I want to pay attention. It's been like this forever. Like, I'd be at my grandma's house sleeping on the couch, and someone would be up still and, like, watching TV.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't want to go to sleep. I want to watch TV. Like, there's things going on. I want to see it.
Yeah.
Like,
I get it.
It could be the most boring thing. It could be Antiques Roadshow. That's why I love Antiques Roadshow. I haven't watched it in forever, but I still love it. But I can't ignore it, you know? I just want to watch.
Yeah.
That's all.
I appreciate that. Can you, you have earbuds? Yeah. Do you have to take one out? Are you a side sleeper?
Yes, more often than not.
Do you have to take the one out that you're lying on?
I don't use earbuds when I'm like alone in my room. I only use earbuds like if I like there's these things called 8D audio where it sounds like it's going all around your body. I'll use earbuds with that with certain songs, but because
so you'll just play it out of the speaker of your phone.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I can't
I'm one of those people.
No, because my thing is I can't not have it going right into my ear. I have to have it funneled into my body.
I get that, but also I like knowing what's going on around me at the same time.
I don't care to know. If someone wants to kill me, I don't want to be like, oh no, they're coming at me. I'm ready for the knife right to the back.
Oh well.
Because think about in Friday the 13th 2. We start the film off in the girl that survived the last movie, and she spends the whole time in her apartment scared that someone's following her around. Turns out it was just a cat. Then she closes the fridge door and she gets stabbed in the forehead with an ice pick. She didn't see it coming.
Yeah.
She went peacefully. Now think about the other girl that got chased around the woods with someone with a machete. That was terrifying. She died scared.
Yeah.
Either
way, she died. People
but she
died.
wasn't scared.
Oh my god.
This is my argument for earbuds. If you get killed, it won't be scary.
It'll still be
AirPods
painful.
by Apple.
I'm honestly thinking about getting some of those. Like,
don't you dare pay $40 for a pair of headphones.
Christmas. Because I'm so sick of wires. It's so
I don't
annoying.
mind the weird. I'll tell you what, I have these squoosh headphones now because they're the only ones Walmart sells. I hate them.
Yeah?
I don't like the squoosh.
No.
Because it feels like I'm getting stabbed in the ear.
Oh. No, that's not good.
I don't like the squoosh. Squoosh isn't good.
Now, if I, like, lose or break some of my Apple earbuds, I won't buy another one. Because I won't do that. However, AirPods might do that.
No.
might.
God. Yeah, they sell that cord that you can put that AirPods into, and then it holds the AirPods together.
Yeah,
much like a headphone used to do.
That's not... No. If I do that, then you're allowed to, like, yell at me and everything.
Here's the thing. Apple has us tied in. They know we're not going anywhere.
Right.
Because they know most of us are under our parents' contract. Our parents don't use headphones because they don't do that business. So they're okay with it not having a headphone jack. We need the headphone jack. They took out the headphone jack. They gave us AirPods, and then they gave us a cord to attach our AirPods together.
Yeah.
They have us whipped. They know what they're doing, and they're proud of it.
But I won't do that. So
I'll be honest, the second I can, I'm getting a Google Pixel.
That's fair.
It's a nice phone.
I almost got it. But
yeah.
they didn't have it through AT&T.
Oh.
So.
Yeah. They gotta have it for you to get it.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I could have got it on the line if I really wanted to, but I was doing a trade-in, so.
I don't understand phone transfer. Because we walk into the Verizon. I'm on Verizon with my mother and my father. My dad has a slide phone. My mother and I are in the 21st century. We have smartphones. My poor dad, if we gave him a smartphone, he'd put it away and just be like, I don't have a cell phone anymore. You have to contact me via pigeon. Like, he just can't. He can't do it. He doesn't care to learn. And in all honesty, I don't blame him. If I could not have a Facebook account anymore, I'd be fine.
Yeah.
I wish my mother stuck to her guns and didn't let me get all these socials. Because, like, I don't want them. What am I getting out of it?
That's a
Sadness?
very good point.
Like, screw Mark Zuckerberg.
Seriously, though.
Well, and if we didn't have Facebook, we never would have Instagram, which would be a bummer, because Instagram is fun. I like Twitter. I'm okay with Twitter. Because Twitter's not...
It's grown on me.
It's not social, in all honesty. It's just like this... Because, first of all, I follow more strangers, celebrity people, internet folk, than actual, like, people I know.
I follow less than 10 people that I actually know.
Honest to God, stay under 100. Because I follow so many people that I haven't seen a tweet of theirs in, like, 5 years. Because there's so many other people.
I'm going to see right now how many people I follow.
I'm going to check,
don't know.
I bet I'm over 300.
I'm following 441 people, and I have 32 followers.
I thought you said you didn't follow more than 10.
That I knew personally.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, no. No, I don't know, like, half these.
I have 53 followers, and I follow
50?
Almost 200 people. I have been here for 6 years now.
I follow 15 people that I know, because they follow me back. That's it. That's all I got.
And that's okay.
16.
16. We're 16 folks.
First tweet.
Place your bets.
What? No bets, please. I have no money.
Bet on it, bet on it. From High School Musical. Right? 2? Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, I don't know. I was a little
Do you have a
lost.
pinned tweet you'd like to share with us?
Do I have a pinned tweet?
Can you share it with us? Is it appropriate?
Well, let's see, because I don't honestly know if
I'll share mine. It's cereal at its worst is oatmeal at its best.
Yes.
And then my most recent tweet is y'all need to vote.
That's true.
It has one like. Apparently I don't have many followers that are patriotic, care about their civic duty.
I don't have a pinned tweet. However, let's see if there's one recently. One is kind of inappropriate. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm ready.
The term nip slip is short for nipple slipple.
I'll allow it.
That's gonna be.
Nipple slipple.
Can I can't pin this.
Pin
it's
it.
not mine.
Pin it.
It's not mine.
Aw.
But it's good.
That's a good one. It's a good one.
If I could, I would.
I like to write people's pin tweet. When they started the pin tweet thing, I'd always be like, hey, do you have a pin tweet? And they're like, no. I'm like, do you want one? And then I take their phone without their like, yeah, I do. I'll just take it and I'll be like, tweet this, make it my pin tweet. And then they're like, how do you get rid of it? I'm like, you don't need to. It's perfect. You don't need to get rid of it. It's a good tweet.
Will you please make me a tweet?
I'll make you. Oh,
Please
yeah.
do.
Here, let's do it right now.
Yes, let's.
I'll think of something real quick.
All right, where did Twitter go? There's Twitter. There you go.
I'll write it,
this cookie.
tweet it, and pin it, and then you can read it.
Okay.
Care to share it with the class?
I'm not that tall, but I'm ready to go out on the field and make my coach proud. Okay, you have it pinned. All right.
Yeah, it's.
I mean, you told me you.
Yeah, it's pinned. I plan.
I'm gonna like my own tweet.
Dang pinned. Go! I love doing that. And people are always like, you need to stop liking your own tweet. It looks stupid. I'm like, that's why I like my own tweet. Because it looks obnoxious. That's the point. You also didn't write that, so I'll
That's
like
true.
it. I'll go right now on Twitter. I'll like it. I'll like my own tweet.
It is. I mean...
Speaking of Twitter, please follow the podcast on Twitter at HeadphonesS. The whole headphone suggested doesn't fit in the handle, so it had to be HeadphonesS.
I'm going there now.
I was going to put head suggested, but then I realized that may not be the best thing to be known as. I'm going to crush up my soda can real quick.
Wait. I just looked up and I see that Brendan
You gotta get every last drop.
Crushed his can to where there's a point in it. In a hole, I guess, and is drinking out of said hole.
There's no more liquid. I got all of
God.
it. I paid for it. I'm gonna get all of it. I missed the can.
You can miss the can.
Oh boy. Now I gotta move to Canada. Is Canada just like? Does it just rain syrup there?
I hope so.
Wouldn't that be
no,
magical?
I don't think so because they just had an actual tornado. So,
For the first. I don't care. I'm from Minnesota. We had 6.
but like
They're not getting any pity out of me.
one that killed people in Ottawa.
Think no one died in Minnesota from these tornadoes?
I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I don't think it's rain syrup, sharp rain.
That would suck. A tornado with like syrup. Everyone would be
Thought it
so
was canned
sticky by
meatballs,
the
anyone?
end of it. I love that
those were
movie.
spaghetti's tornado.
I love that movie.
Me too. Have you seen 2? The second one?
No.
Oh my god!
Is it good?
I think we talked about this before. Yes, it is great. Wonderful. Berry the strawberry. Beautiful. Beautiful. It is beautiful!
Just don't get closer, just get louder.
I'm still eating my cookie. I don't want to eat.
It's fine. Where's the weirdest place you've ever slept?
Weirdest place I've ever slept.
Yeah, it's hard to think because, I mean, I don't remember every place I've ever slept.
That I can remember? Okay. I believe this was a thing that happened that I actually slept there, I think. My grandma had an RV at one point, and there was like a very small bed up above the seats, and I think I slept there at one point. I'd say that's the weirdest place I've ever slept.
Mine was when I moved apartments between first and second semester. I was told I could move in the day that the other person moved out, and I moved in, but they said, you can't move in yet. I'm like, I was told I could. They're like, no, you can't. So I'd already moved all my stuff, and I kept it in my roommate's room because they're like, you can't put it in that room yet. And I had to go back to my old house and sleep in my empty room that had no sheets. I just had a blanket and
Oh my god.
pillows that didn't have covers on them. It was so weird.
That sucks.
I couldn't sleep. It was so weird. I didn't like it.
Right.
So,
I can understand that.
Do you do anything in your sleep?
You can ask Kaylee. I like to cuddle, as I said earlier, and I will lay on you. Now, before this gets weird, we are roommates.
Yeah.
Anybody who is not aware, we are roommates. We don't sleep together all the time.
Sometimes you're watching a film.
Not even then. Like, we just, like, family will be up, and we'll go to a hotel, and, like, we're not gonna make our family
get on the floor.
Like, exactly. Well, okay, technically we did make her sister get on the floor at one point. She was fine.
She's cool.
But yeah.
Yeah.
Slept on her. But I will say, she's a weird sleeper. She can fight at me on this. I don't care. She lays on her back and it, like, crosses her arms. That's how she sleeps.
No, I sleep on my side and I cross my arms.
I do the whole fetal position.
To cross because I feel close. I'm held. Yeah.
I mean, I took.
I apparently mumble in my sleep.
Oh, I'm sure.
Nothing coherent. My sister says that I will snore, and in between snores, I'll mumble. So I'll just be like... Is that what you...
Apparently, that's what I do.
Kylie, she's been on the podcast twice, full-on conversations in her sleep. And apparently she told her boyfriend once, if Brendan looks any more like Post Malone, I'm allowed to kiss him. Which is very funny because I look nothing like Post Malone.
You look nothing like Post Malone.
I don't have a face tattoo, and I shower daily. Have you heard about that? Post Malone apparently smells so disgusting that a girl vomited when she met him.
I heard about that, yes.
How do you let it get that bad? Like, I get it, sometimes life just sucks and you don't shower for a couple days. But, like...
That's, like, weeks.
His life doesn't suck. He's a famous rapper.
Exactly.
He's rich. He is famous enough to have a face tattoo, and it's not a negative thing. It doesn't impact his life negatively. So he's fine. He can shower. Or at least cut off your hair so it's not just holding on to the disgustingness.
Ugh. Oh, God.
Don't you hate it when you run your hand through someone's hair and you're like, my hand's wet now, and you haven't showered?
Because I'm disgusting. Like, it doesn't get that bad.
But you also have the short hair.
Exactly. But it's...
Because I don't know
I feel like it's easier to tell because it just kind of, like, sits. It sits down. It sits down onto my head. Yeah. It's gross.
Do you get the oil slick on the back of the neck?
Not too bad. It just stays in the hair, but it's like, ew.
I wake up sometimes at night and I feel the back of my shirt that I'm sleeping in, and it's wet because I've been sweating that much at the night. I'm like, am I working out?
Honest
like,
God.
Was I working out last night in my sleep like a dog while it runs? Like, was I doing that? Have you seen that video of that doggo that was running in its sleep and then it woke up running and then it slammed into the wall? He bounced back.
Yes.
He looked so happy. He was fine.
Oh my God.
It was
the
adorable.
cat that's riding its bicycle and crashes in its sleep. It's so beautiful. It's so precious. I love that so much.
Babies have to wear gloves or they'll scratch their face in their sleep.
Yep.
Isn't that sad?
Very.
Aren't humans stupid?
Very.
We have animals, cats, doges, leons, full on have claws, and they can be trusted just to their own devices. We have human babies that are too dumb to not rip their own face off.
Well, they don't mean to. They're just...
They did it.
Okay, yes. But they don't mean to.
Aren't baby fingernails creepy?
Oh, yes.
Because they're so
little.
small.
They're so little.
And they're so sharp. They can do so much damage.
Thin. They're very thin. They don't mean to.
Skinny legend. Fingernails.
Oh my God.
That baby's fingernails are on a fitness journey.
Christ.
Babies sleep a lot. For no good reason. They have no good reason to sleep that much. What do they have going on?
They can. They can. Why? I mean, if you could, wouldn't you?
Yeah. If I had nothing better to do, I'd sleep all the time.
Yeah.
I wish that, like, I didn't fight nap time as much as I did when I was younger. Because I feel like if I slept more back then, I would be a more well-adjusted person now.
I mean, same.
They don't deserve the nap time. Now. I deserve nap time. Kids don't. They're fine. They got all the energy on the planet. They don't need nap time. Kindergarten teachers are too lazy. No, that's not true. Kindergarten teachers are very hard.
That's true.
Nap time. Did you ever actually fall asleep?
I don't think so.
I never did either.
I don't know how your nap time worked, but we had 45 solid minutes. We had a towel that we would bring in.
Yep.
And lay on the ground. And I don't know how long we would lay on the ground for, but I was always like, this sucks.
I was bored. And what I hated was we were only allowed to bring in one. So you had the choice of bunching it up like a pillow or just lying on the hard ground on a towel that did nothing. Mm-hmm. It was just clean.
Mm-hmm. That's what we did.
I knew a kid who would always perch himself in the little fake kitchen area that also had the blocks and the fake stove and everything. He would perch himself right there, and he would fall asleep. And he'd sleep until the end of the day. So none of us because it was nap time for 45 minutes and then an hour of playtime. He just slept through all of it, and we weren't allowed to go near him, so we couldn't play with the kitchen or the stove or the blocks. So all those are just off limits because our teacher wouldn't wake him up and wouldn't let us. He's fine. We're all fine. We grew from it. We're better now.
I always like. Even now, I like sitting in corners. It's nice. It's comfortable.
I do too. My bed has to be in a corner.
Same.
Do you have to? Yeah. What? Do you have any things that have to be for a bed?
I like being against a wall.
Yeah.
Because if not, then I'm like, I'm gonna roll off.
I like at least 2 parts of the bed touching a wall, so a corner.
Mm-hmm.
I like it to be in a corner. I don't like when it's just up against a wall and it's just open on both sides.
Right.
And I have to have a side table by my head. So my whole head has to be surrounded by a surface.
Huh.
Personally.
Okay, story time, because this is
Go
still with sleep. While I was home, I stayed at my grandma's house, and she had the room for me. And this is a very diluted version because I don't know how else to explain it very well. But she had lived there before while we were younger. In the room that she made into my room, she would sleep in it and I would sleep in there with her. Because, I mean, I was a kid. I'm going to sleep with my grandma. Screw you guys. I saw, like, a very stereotypical type demon face in the corner at one point.
Ooh.
Probably just my imagination.
Yeah.
But still freaked me out.
Yeah.
So when I came back home over this past break and saw that was my room, I was like, I'm fine. Chill. When I went to bed, my grandma had gone to a band thing with my cousin, which was a few hours away. So she wasn't home at the time. Right. It was just me, my grandpa, and their dog.
And the demon.
And so when I fell asleep, I had this very vivid dream that I was like laying exactly how I was laying, except Haley was there. I've already told her this. She was there on the other side, and the bed was not against a wall in a corner. It's like in the middle of a wall, and there's a side table that is like filling the space between the other wall. Sorry. So I had this dream where I was laying here, a lamp was on, and just, again, everything was to reality except Haley being there talking to me. And then I like woke up for a split second, and then Haley was gone, and I started feeling this weight on my chest and my face, and I couldn't breathe, and I started panicking. And again, my grandma was not here, so I couldn't like just go to her and be like, oh my god, help, afterwards. And I started panicking, and then I was like, no, don't panic, you're going to kill yourself by panicking, don't panic. And then I woke up, and I was like, what just happened?
That's the worst part of a nightmare, is when you think like your life has been destroyed, and then you wake up and you're like, oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
You're like, okay. I can breathe, but literally I couldn't breathe, and now I could breathe again.
That's terrifying. I always have a dream that I've killed someone, and now I have to figure out either I turn myself in, I go on the run, or I just keep killing people.
I know exactly what you mean. It's always end up on the run, though.
I'm Brendan the Ripper. Brendan the Zipper.
Brendan the Zipper.
I always put someone in a hoodie and I zip it all the way up.
And suffocate them?
No, I've already killed them.
Oh, okay.
I'm a stabber type killer. I'm a stabber type Pokemon. Who's your favorite Pokemon? Chikapoo. He's my favorite hamster type Pokemon. My sister texted me this morning. I had a dream last night that you were miserably failing one of your classes. I hope that wasn't accurate. My response, not yet. And then this is the second time today I didn't get a notification that I got a text, because it happened to you. You sent me a text before we started. I didn't get a notification for it. That's why I didn't respond.
That's okay.
If you're listening to this, I didn't get that text notification. And then her response, it was crazy. You were so upset you made mom and dad drive and meet you halfway to Pennsylvania so you could tell them in person. I'm like, yeah.
Aww.
Yeah, that's what I would do. We had second semester, we had all those online classes, and I got a 9 out of 10 on one quiz, and I took a screenshot of it and I sent it to my mom, and I'm like, I think I need to drop out. And here's the issue. I've already dropped out of college before.
Right.
So she was actually worried that I wanted to drop out because I got a 9 out
God.
of 10. She called me and she's like, you're not doing this again.
Not everyone can say again.
Not everyone can say that by the age of 16 they had already fully enrolled and dropped out of college.
Not everyone.
I said that during those getting to know you thing during class yesterday. Yeah, no one laughed.
I'm so sorry.
It was so quiet. I realized after the fact, I'm like, it's not that it wasn't funny, just no one could hear me.
Right.
Because we were all really quiet.
Everybody was half asleep.
That too. No one was really in the mood. Also, half the people didn't need to be there and they were mad that it wasn't really clear that they didn't need to be there.
Me included. I
Yeah.
would love some sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a stressful moment. Because everyone's like, are we supposed to be here? Are we not? He's not really telling us anything. I think he's waiting to start class, but it's also like, come on, buddy. We want to know if we need to be here or not. But then he wouldn't just let you go. Once he told you that you didn't need to be there, he just figured we'd finish it up real quick.
Which, I mean, I understand. But
yeah.
also, come on.
I do think, though, that was good for the first day for us all to just be there. I think that's how they should handle it from now on. It's just first day, everyone just come here. Because then he can just lay everything out. He doesn't have to go through it twice. And then he also just, like, he gets to know us all. And then whatever, you know.
Right.
Clears everything up. I didn't appreciate going through how online classes are run when we already did that.
Right.
That seemed kind of pointless.
Given like 2 or 3 people, like literally 2 or 3 people were the only ones who maybe didn't go through it.
Yeah.
But yeah, there were a few people who haven't done
But
it
even
as much.
so, it's not rocket science.
Right.
Click on the thing, do it, hand it in.
Exactly. Not too hard.
No. What does your environment have to be to sleep? Like, are you no lights at all? Do you like a night light?
It really depends on where I am.
Sure.
For example, grandma's house, I need a lamp. I need a little night light, little something.
Because the demon.
The demon. At home, at my mom's house, I need it dark, and I have a fan that I have on. I can't have fans on me. I don't understand how people sleep with that because it just. I feel like I'm suffocating.
I have to have a fan on.
I feel like it's just blowing into my face.
Cooling.
I'm like, so I don't have fans on me.
You like the
They're
noise
on.
though.
I like the noise, the white noise.
I do too.
And here at school, darker is better. I will have on like a lava lamp or something, just fall asleep looking at it or something. And during the winter, because my room sucks in terms of insulation, I'll have on my heater, so I really like that. I've gotten used to that noise. However, it's not completely necessary for me to fall asleep.
Sleep. Are you into sleep masks at all?
Like what kind of sleep mask?
Like the stereotypical,
cover your eyes.
yeah.
I used to be, because I would kind of like. Whoa, okay. At home, at my mom's house. I say home. I don't know why.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Makes it clear.
When I was younger, I would have a nightlight.
Yeah.
And when I was like kind of starting to get sick of the nightlight, but also like the comfort of like waking up and knowing what's around me, I would have on a mask, but I don't anymore. Like, if it's bright and I'm trying to sleep, I will cover my eyes somehow, but I won't specifically use a mask.
I've tried the masks. I don't like them.
They're not comfortable.
I like to be as close to naked as possible without being naked when I'm sleeping.
Right.
I don't like the idea of sleeping naked. One of my relatives always said you never want to sleep naked because there might be a fire and you don't want to run out of your house naked.
Yeah.
Because that would be embarrassing. It's like, first of all, you burned your house down, but then also, you nude.
You nude.
You nude.
But also, get a bathrobe.
Also,
have it beside your bed.
I've been known to eat some toast in my bed, and sometimes I get the crumbs, and I'm like, ow.
I relate to that.
Don't you hate it when you eat a Nature Valley Crunch bar in your bed?
I don't.
You gotta wash your sheets.
I'm
After
not
that,
a barbarian.
oh, it's not going anywhere.
Oh my God.
I used to harbor full boxes of cereal in my bedroom.
I mean...
And one time, I went back to bed, and it wasn't there.
What?
So my mom had found it, and then just like, I think it was honestly more shameful to have just taken it without telling me than to actually have like called me out on it. Because here's the thing, it was like the fear of like, she knows. So then I checked my drawer where I kept the peanut butter. She found it. There was no more peanut butter.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I used to eat a lot in my room. Yeah, that was a dark period where it was just like, oh, where are my Cheerios? Not here.
See, I would hide food under my bed.
Yeah.
Because nobody's gonna look under my bed. It's just...
Did you get rats?
No.
I got rats. A lot.
I don't know.
I'm gonna get ants. Yeah. Are you a eater in your roomer?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Well, now in college,
I always eat. Always.
I have a full-blown microwave in my room where I keep my Hot Pockets underneath in the freezer.
I mean, I have a fridge, but I don't have a microwave. I thought about having a microwave. Don't have a microwave.
It's not worth it. Especially, like, it's not worth it for me because I literally live outside of my kitchen. So there's really no reason for me to have the microwave. It was before because I lived a floor above the kitchen.
Right.
And now when I move out and get an apartment or whatever, I'll have a microwave.
Right.
So.
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey. Like, I was just telling Haley for the past however long we've been here now from break. What? 2 days? 3 days? 3 days today? 3 days today. All I've had for dinner is pita chips. That's it. That's all I've eaten. That's all. Because I'm too lazy to get up and make ramen. Because I don't want to go anywhere.
I'm out of pasta. I have not been out of pasta in a year, and I'm too lazy to go to Walmart and get more pasta. Yeah. Well, I think that's a perfect place to end the podcast. It's on pasta talk.
Out of pasta.
Out of pasta. We're out of pasta.
Get us some pasta.
Pasta.
Pasta. Italian.
Italian. Thank you so much.
Thank you
for coming back.
Thank you for having me.
Mm-hmm. It's a pleasure, as always.
Yeah.
All right. Me in the future is gonna talk you out of this.
Wee.
Thank you so much for listening to Headphones Suggested. You can find my guest social media down in the description. You can follow me on Twitter at HeadphonesS, and you can email me at headphonesuggested@gmail.com. If you enjoyed the art for this podcast, you can find the artist on Instagram at OrkyArt and other socials, which are down in the description. And thank you so much for listening.